call Lord Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule all over the flock. Shalom and salutation to you brothers out here pushing words of truth and sincerity. Shalom. You know the end times is here. We have been in them. End times technically began by the time Yahweh Shah came on the scene. Especially at the moment he was nailed to the cross, crucified, and then rose again on the third day. So we're talking about a long time coming before we got to this point in which we at now, man. How much more are we supposed to be getting ready and taking this thing serious? All right, now you come into this truth, you learn the ways that the apostles have taught us, that their elders taught them, which are the ways of our culture, our philosophy, the ways of our life, our customs as a people, the nation who the Lord chose. That's the nation of Israel. Scriptures, tell you that, scriptures, the Lord talks about Judah being his firstborn, Israel being like his firstborn, Yashawan, or Jeshurun. The scriptures refer to Israel as the apple of his eye. All right, the Lord talks about Israel being a royal diadem, a royal crown, precious sons of Zion, daughters of Zion. So the Lord has a special people, man. The Lord has a chosen nation who he really loves. He really appreciates. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Come on, it's everywhere. The Lord is throughout the scriptures showing his love for his nation, his tribe, his people who he created out of all the people, the nation of Israel. And here it is with years later, all right, after the beginning of the nation of Israel, and he chooses them and has Moses give them laws, statutes, commandments. Years later, because those people went off, he still, out of the love that he had for his chosen, sent us away, sent us a Messiah. All right, Messiah, chosen, anointed one. That's what the word Christ means, anointed one. Who is the Messiah? Who is Yahweh Shah? Yahweh Shah was that son of David, all right, out of the root of David, that in the book of Revelation is called a lion. He's called a lion of Judah. So Yahweh Shah came out of the tribe of Judah, out of the lineage of his father Joseph. Okay, including his mother Mary, who was also of the lineage, out of Israel, out of Judah. And so we have the nation of Israel now, and now fast forward even 2,000 years after Yahweh Shah, you have the world forgetting that they are not all belong to Israel. They cannot claim to be Israel because Israel has and always will be a seed line dealing with your seed of your father. The scriptures talk about the the pedigree of our father. And so we can see now, the Israelites are here, but who are they, right? And then you learn your nationality. You learn that the tribes of 12 tribes of Israel are scattered all around the world. And then, but you understand that, well, these men who, the first Jews, all right, the so-called Jews are black. All right, you get that understanding, that clarification. So the true Jews are black according to the message of Yahweh Shah in the book of Revelations and Daniel 7 and 9, and Daniel 10, 5 and 6, and the scriptures that tell you how the Lord himself has a man with texture of wool, hair of wool, which those are the people who are called Negroes today, with that woolly hair. So you learn more about these men, you learn more about the truth. And what do you have, man? You have understanding, you have edification, you have a new learned worldview. That, okay, the Messiah who was spoken of in the scriptures since the days of old to redeem and buy back our people, he's coming back. He came already. He went on the cross. He died for the sins of those that believe in the nation of Israel. And he's coming back. He's returning. This time he will not meet thee as a man. But he's coming back with his host of angels with him. All right? To do what? To separate the sheep from the goats. Okay? That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a great slaughter. Because it's also written that the Lord said, bring them hither that will not serve. The Lord said, listen, I come not for peace, but I come with a sword. All right? So we understand the Lord is coming back for vengeance, man. Vengeance is mine, save the Lord, man. So let's articulate those points as we always, bringing out the law. And we bringing out the different errors in the scriptures. Bringing out the different captivities. You might be bringing out, a multitude of things you can go into in the scriptures. The customs of the nation of Israel and families and marriage. And there's many topics, but what happens to be a very pivotal, important topic, all right, that might need some precedence over the rest, is that the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is returning. Yahweh Shah, the King of Kings, man. The Lord of Lords, Yahweh Shah, is on his way back. And when he comes back, he's going to redeem his elect, man. He's going to purchase us. All right? He already did with his blood, but he's going, now this time he's coming back to gather us, to collect us. And where are we going to be collected? First of all, we're going up in them ships and them chariots. And after we up in them chariots, where we going to go? We're going to go to the, there's a place that the Lord's going to set us for a time. All right? To the indignation he overpass. All right? And then after that moment in time, we're going to dwell forever in unity with Yahweh Shah. He's going to reign and rule. Okay? And all the nations and the heathen nations who are not of the lineage of Israel will serve. The scriptures say the strangers shall build up the walls, and strangers building up. So there you have it, man. Where we are now, and the importance of repeating and rehearsing the righteous acts and getting ready and overall preparing for the day of the Lord. Okay? Always believing and having faith in his name, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, Hashem Rakakwadash, and understanding our roles in this thing. Alright? So soon we'll be joint heirs, ruling with him, ruling with the king. But one of those videos was edifying. Until next time, Shalom.